Hello, friends. As we explore digital dharma and using AI to elevate spiritual intelligence and personal well being, I thought I would share with you today's prompt, which I used to help get some really good information and creative ideas regarding AI and emotional well-being and health, etc. So I went on AI this morning and I said, I have several questions that have to do with emotional well-being and health. In the mid 70s, I was a fellow at Tufts University in neuroendocrinology with the famous Seymour Reichland, who's, by the way, just turned 100 and is still very, very involved in understanding the molecules of emotion. In any case, I was his fellow, and we were looking at molecules in the 70s, such as serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, anandamide, and these were called neuropeptides. And it became obvious to us that these neuropeptides were also the molecules of emotion. And at the same time, they were immunomodulators. They fine tuned the activity of the immune system. So I went on AI, in this case, Perplexity Pro, and I said, since these are molecules of emotion and they're also immunomodulators, can you explore this a little bit with me? And is it possible that we could use AI create technology that correlates emotions, body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, gestures, which all express emotions? Every emotion that you can think of is displayed also in facial expressions. So from anger to guilt to shame to love to compassion to empathy to joy to pleasure to pain, everything is obvious. Could we create a technology such as a Welfie instead of a selfie, where somebody stands in front of a camera, says a few sentences, and then we can correlate the facial expressions, um, tone of voice, body language, hand gestures, and everything with epigenetic activity, with biomarkers of aging, and with immune function, and ultimately have everything at our disposal about our health and well-being in a 1 minute video, a wealthy instead of a selfie. So here's the answer, short but quite interesting. It's fascinating to hear about your background in neuroendocrinology and the molecules that are now well known in the field of emotional well being. Yes, molecules like cortisol, dopamine, oxytocin, and opioids play a role in regulating emotions and are involved in immune modulation. These molecules are not only produced in the brain, but also in other parts of the body, such as the gut and the skin. That's very important. Gut, you have the microbiome, and the skin, you also have the microbiome. So this is opens the door to treating emotions and emotional distress through diet and through massage and other modalities that I'll speak about later. As for your second question, advancements in technology have indeed allowed us to analyze emotions through various means, including facial expressions, body language, gestures, and tone of voice. It is possible in the future that AI technology could be developed to correlate these cues with biomarkers of aging, epigenetic activity, as well as explore the effects of practices like meditation and mindfulness on neuroplasticity and epigenetics. This could provide valuable insights into the relationship between emotions, well-being, and consciousness. Creating a Welfie instead of a selfie, where a person's body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, and other cues are analyzed to provide a comprehensive understanding of their physical and emotional health, their well being, and connecting it to consciousness is a very intriguing idea. While it may require a further advancement in AI technology, it is certainly within the realm of possibility. Such a technology could potentially offer personalized insights and recommendations for improving emotional well being and overall health. The possibilities for AI in the field of emotional well being and consciousness are vast. As technology continues to advance, we may uncover new ways to understand and enhance these aspects of human experience. Then I said, can you mention some of the molecules that are really important? It mentions cortisol, this hormone produced by the adrenal glands, is released in response to stress. It helps regulate the body's response to stress and inflammation, has immunomodulatory effects. Dopamine, known as the feel good transmitter, dopamine plays a role in reward and pleasure. It also has immunomodulatory properties and can influence immune cell function. Three, oxytocin, often referred to as the love hormone. Oxytocin is involved in social bonding, trust, and maternal infant attachment. It also has anti inflammatory effects and can modulate immune responses. Opioids, endogenous opioids such as endorphins, are naturally produced in the body and play a role in pain modulation, feelings of well being. They can also influence immune function and inflammatory responses. In addition to these molecules, other substances like neuropeptides, neurotransmitters, and cytokines are also involved in regulating emotions and immune responses. The interaction between the nervous system and the immune system is complex and multifaceted, with various molecules and pathways contributing to the regulation of both emotional well-being and immune function, etc. So you get it? What I'm doing is training AI to think fresh by correlating the different questions that I asked, which is the art of the prompt, as I mentioned. But you see, already we have an idea, which some of you out there who are listening to this or watching this tape and are AI geeks or young people in colleges, this might give you the idea of producing a Welfie instead of a selfie. Selfies are all about narcissism. Welfies could help us engage in technology for creating emotional well-being, resiliency, and also correlating it with health and disease, and making the future of well-being more personalized, more predictive, more participatory, preventive, and ultimately even enhance our ability to reverse certain age-related diseases and correlate technology, as I mentioned, the wealthy technology, with longevity and health span. I'm going to explore this in my foundation with my CEO, Punacha Machaya, who's an expert in AI. And so stay tuned for how AI can help elevate spiritual intelligence and personal well-being as well. More to come. We are just beginning this exploration, but I definitely believe that in a few years you will not be, you will not be getting pharmaceuticals except in acute instances. You'll be getting digiceuticals and emoticons and virtual reality and AI and much, much more to enhance your well-being. This is the future, my friends, and we should all engage in this, because if we all get healthy and happy, then we have a chance to create a more peaceful, just, sustainable, healthier, and joyful world, which is exactly what Sam Altman said in his recommendation of this book, that AI has this potential and digital dharma shows a path. Let me know if you find this interesting, and should I continue exploring this health, well being, joy, and um, spiritual elevation of spiritual intelligence with you. Thank you for listening. I'm having a good time sharing this with you.